We're in southern Oklahoma, and it is, how many hots is it, honey? It's like all the hots. It's sweltering. Yeah, cooler is a very relative term. It was 97 today, but that's what happens when you're in Oklahoma. Yeah, so this is a good day to talk about what we're going to talk about. Worst things in van life. Worst things about van life. Worst van life things. However you want to say it. Now this list that we're doing, everybody, I mean, other people have their lists of things that they think are worse or better or less goodful. But this is our list. So, and if you want to add things down in the comments or take away things or add to things or whatever, feel more than free. But this is OreoSpeedwagon's list of the worst things. Now, just so you know, these aren't going to be numbered. So that being said, number 1, hygiene in van life. It's daunting sometimes.
Daunting?
Yeah. To stay clean.
Yeah.
Trying to use the bathroom. You know, it's easy for me. If I need to make yellow water, I just step outside and do it, you know. Or I have a Gatorade bottle beside the bed. I've done that. It's a little harder for Rachel. She needs a place to
sit down, do things.
Get rid of her yellow water.
Yes.
So, you know, people ask where we poop. In a bucket.
Yep. Just
all the way in a bucket. Now, if there's a restroom around, if there's a vault toilet, whatever, you know, I mean, put it like this. If you're on a road trip, where to use a restroom?
Gas stations.
Gas stations.
Grocery stores, whatever.
Grocery stores, rest areas, people's front yards, wherever you do it. I mean, you might. So, it is difficult, and it is, you know, everything takes longer in a van. And you also, let's be really, really blunt about this. If you think you're gonna convert a regular van, and have a shower every day, nope. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you don't need a shower every day, I mean, your body needs oil, and then just dogs running in and out of your life. But you don't need a shower every day. But we have ways to shower. I have the solar shower. Sometimes we'll take just like a wet wipe bath. Yeah. We've done that. And even that feels good sometimes.
Yeah. The wet wipes are necessary.
They're necessary. Bathrooms are another thing.
He's being dorkhead.
Boredom, and that's a real thing.
I never get bored.
And she never lies either. It can be boring, especially you know, this age we live in. You're used to picking up your phone and check Facebook or be on TikTok 9 hours a day, like Rachel is.
I am not.
Yeah. Okay, 8 hours. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get off.
But but whatever. I mean, I'm on things too. I'm on YouTube Studio, whatever. I'm on
my phone down
But you can't do those things, so you better find things to occupy your time, because boredom is a real thing. Let's be real about it. It is. You know, but there are things you can do to counteract that. You can go on walks. You can, you know, like I want to get a little carving set and like start making spoons and stuff. I don't know what spoons are.
Spoons?
But we're going to call them, that sounds like the Austrian thing for spoons, yeah. Another one Mechanical problems. I don't know if you can see on my hands. I have been dealing with an issue for a few days. Last video, we talked about the van always starts. You ever say something you wish you hadn't said? Starter went out on the other day, so that's fine. It was under warranty. I put a new one on it when we got it. That one lifted and separated like a cross your heart bra. And we had to get another one. Well, they don't just keep starters for 89 Dodge vans on hand, so we had to wait for it. Then we got it back in, hit the key, and nothing. Now the starter was bad. I know the starter was bad because I had it tested. It was bad. Anyway, nothing. So I go start searching problems and found out it was a relay. It's like a $20 relay. Good deal. Got it switched. Nothing. So right now we're actually hot wiring it to drive it until I can figure out. It may be the neutral safety switch. It may be the actual ignition. I'm not sure, but I can drive it. And that's part of the thing. If you're going to do this, if you're going to live in a vehicle, you better have a modicum, which means enough. You better have enough of a mechanical background. Not even a background, but you better want to learn things, because if you're going to learn them, so you might as well want to. And that was kind of the reason we got an older van, because I can fix things. Yeah. I can't fix the dog though. No. Yeah, I mean, I've had to replace the starter. This is twice. I've had to replace front and rear U joints. Could I have paid somebody to do those things? Yeah, but why would I want? I mean, it's cheaper to do it myself. And then when it's done, I know it's done right. And if something's wrong with it, I can't blame anybody but myself. And also, you're in the back country somewhere. You know, you're up in the mountains and don't have cell service, and something happens. You better know something. You better know something. Let's just say that. You
can't call AAA.
Yeah, you can't call AAA. And I've heard people say, well, I'll just call AAA.
Or roadside assistance.
Will you? What if you don't have service? Because up in the mountains, and there's even places around here in Oklahoma, there's no service. It's just, I mean, so that is another one of the downside things of van life. Weather. When you live in a metal box, you're at the mercy of the weather. And in case you can't tell,
it's hot. It's hot.
It's hot today. Back in the spring, we were out in the Rockies. And I told Rachel, I said, it feels like we just drive different places to sit in the van because it was so windy all the time. You can go back and look at my videos. I griped about wind
a lot.
A tremendous amount. Tremendous amount. Of course, I was raised in the Texas Panhandle where it's windy all the time, so I have a healthy hatred of wind, and I'm going to be honest about that. I do. I can't stand wind, and it just makes things hard. I mean, it's hard on the vehicle trying to drive. It's hard on trying to do anything outside. We can't put our awning up. Last time it was windy, and we tried to put our awning. We'd had our awning out, and then we thought we were being attacked by Sasquatches in the middle of the night, or werewolves, or some sort of, yeah. And it was cold, so we were going to leave the next morning, and we're putting the awning up, putting it away. And wind is not your friend when you have a big piece of cloth. Let's just say that. Would we rather do van life in the spring, winter, and fall? Yep. That's why we're ready. We are so ready to, because it is so hot right now, and it's just unbearable. So, weather is a big one. It's a big one. It's one of the worstest, less goodful ones. Yep. Making money. That's a big one. Because, as you can tell by our van, and as I said before, we're not independently wealthy. This was a choice we made. We left pretty good jobs to do this. And
it's challenging.
It can be challenging. It really can. But you have to have the mindset that you're going to do this regardless. Have we had to take little breaks here and there? Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
life throws curveballs.
It does.
At you,
It also throws 11,000 degrees at you sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's all right. No, life throws things at you, things you don't plan for. We've had a rough week. Let's just say that. I'm not going to get into anything else, but we've had a rough week. And not between her and I. We're good. She puts up with a lot. Not really. I'm pretty awesome. It's true. But yeah, money is a big thing, obviously. But when you don't have a lot of outgo, you don't need a lot of income.
Right.
And we've talked about this before. We've had things, we've had stuff, we've had, we both had, before we got married, we both had house payments and the whole, and trying to keep up with the Joneses. I realized the other day, I don't know anybody last name Jones.
Mm-mm.
Just say you don't.
Okay.
That fits the story better. To just make the decision that we're going to do this and realize the things you don't need. Realize the things you do need. You do need to eat. You do need
Need van to work.
What's that?
I said you need the van to work.
Yeah, you need the van to work. You need, we have like cell phone bills and stuff, but there are things you need. Look around your house. Do you need most things in your house? Or do you want most things? I mean, and I get it. You are front and center, aren't you?
He is.
If you go into this with the mindset that you're going to do it, and you don't have a lot of money, there are ways to make money outside of a traditional job. There are ways to cut back on what you have going out. It's all doable, and it's all what you're willing to put up with. A bonus topic is
the cliches.
The cliches. You tell people, they say, where do you live? Well, actually, we live in a van. Down by the river? Down by the river. You live in a van down by the river. And I don't know how many people have said that to us. And I'm sure every other van person has heard that too. And my answer is, well, if there's a river around, yes. Because we live wherever we are. So if there's a river there, yes, we live in a van down by the river. It's probably getting dark in here. We probably need to shut this down, but we do appreciate y'all watching. We do appreciate y'all watching.
Yes, thank you for subscribing.
And watching and commenting and throwing dead chickens at us. I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, y'all be good.